When it comes to productivity, you probably do one of two things. You get a simple task manager that allows you to maintain a to-do list. You write down what you need to do, and then you go about accomplishing that. Or you get a calendar app, which allows you to keep track of the actual events and activities that you're going to do within a day. Well, you just saw me open AnyDo, which is a very popular to-do list app, but they're trying to get into the calendar game now so they can have an integrated solution. This is their new beta application called Cal. It's designed to be simple, work good with your to-do manager, of course, AnyDo, and it's going to be social and smart and know what you want to do. Let's take a look at an example event that I've created before. You see, when you go to a particular event, you get this beautiful background. They have images that appear in the background. It's really nice. And I can see this is an event that I have coming up in a few minutes. And so I need to get cracking on this thing. But if I want to create something else, so I can show you an example of what it's like. When you go to create something, it asks you if you want to do an event or if you want to do a task in AnyDo. I'm going to do an event, and I'm going to say make a sandwich. All right, and then I set the time. Easy to do. Although those times have passed, so I can't do that. All right, and then all right, 9:55. Okay, now I've got that done, and I add it. Now, once the basic aspects of it are changed, I can set when I want to be reminded. But you also see the little person reminder here. I can scroll through and add different people. So if I want to add my buddy, Andrew, then I go add my friend Asher. And now I can save that and add those people. And I can send an invite to them to let them know about this calendar so they can add it to their calendar. And I can send an email to everyone that's registered to it so I can update them and say, hey, I'm going to be a little bit late. I can't make it to the event on time. That's a cool feature, obviously. Aside from that, I can message them. I can text. It has all their text messages if I want to do that. Go back. And of course, I can go back later and add more people. But it's not just about social. I mentioned it was also smart. So if there's going to be a note that I want to add, if I want to say a particular thing about maybe a place that I want to make a sandwich. And speaking of places, I can add location. So I can set it to be my home, work, or a restaurant, or I can just search for a place. So when I type in restaurant, it shows me all the nearby restaurants by my house. Or I can search for a place in particular. So I want to make a sandwich at the greatest place on earth, White Castle. So I just scroll through and I find the particular White Castle and I save it. And then it has the location. So later on, now obviously you can do this for an office or building or anything like that. And once I have the location, when it's time for me to go to my meeting to make a sandwich, I can just tap navigate and it'll show me how to get there. I mentioned that Cal is both smart and social. That's because when you start typing, it recognizes people that you put their name in. So if I start saying dinner with, and then I put Eve, her name and face are going to come up so I can easily add her. And then I save the event and it asks me if I want to send an invitation and I say yes. At the moment, there's no AM and PM, so you pretty much need to know military time. So if you start at 12 and then you add whatever you need to do. So if you have something at 7 p.m., you know 12 plus 7 is 19, so you set it to 19:35 and that's when you have your event. You can also choose all day so you don't need to worry about time and everything will come up. Cal is beautiful, it's gesture-based, and it's also customizable. You can link it with your Google Calendar or other calendars that are linked on your phone, and you can actually choose which calendar events will automatically be visible in and which of those calendars will appear. So you can have multiple events all streaming in from one source. You can also change when the week starts, and you can change the photos that appear in the background. So if you don't want food, you can just set it to animations and animals and all those other things. Now they're working to make this an even better application, and they're working to make it integrate with AnyDo a little bit more. But even as of right now, this is still a very interesting app to take a look at. So this is Andrew from MobileBurn.com taking a look at Cal from the people who brought you AnyDo. If you like the video, please click like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.